Friday night football on the south coast. Welcome to a wet and windy St Mary's as Leicester City eye a small slice of history. Beat Southampton tonight, and it will be the best ever start to a Premier League season after 10 games for the football club. The Foxes have the honour of kicking off this weekend's top flight action. 3 points will put Leicester second and above Manchester City before their game tomorrow, as St Mary's rises for the two teams who come out onto a soaking night. It's been pouring with rain for a good hour and a half, and it's not forecast to stop. But it's a terrific atmosphere inside this stadium, which is almost identical to King Power, let's be honest. And the Leicester supporters to my right-hand side with their Kun Vishai scarves high in the south coast air, making all of the noise. A big night for Leicester City. Can they beat Southampton? Can they move second in the Premier League table? Tony Cottee alongside myself. It's a foul old night weather-wise, but it's a big game.
Yeah, good evening, Chris. Yeah, it's dreadful, the weather. It is actually getting worse, and I am slightly concerned about how the ball is going to move in terms of the pitch. We've been watching the warm-up really carefully, and it does appear to be sticking a little bit. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and how it pans out in the first 10 or 15 minutes. But you know, what a great opportunity for Leicester City Football Club to, as you say, get into second position, get those 3 points on board, and then sit back and relax and watch all the other results coming through the course of the weekend. I'm really excited about the game because I honestly believe that Leicester will get a result tonight.
Well, it's definitely a night for the jackets, which have all been taken off by all the players now just to try and keep warm and dry for a couple more seconds. If you can hear me over the very loud PA system here at St Mary's, both teams are unchanged. So this is the Leicester 11. Kasper Schmeichel, of course, captains the side in goal. His 500th appearance in English football this evening. The back four, Ricardo, Chagla Soyuncu, Johnny Evans and Ben Chilwell. Wilfred Ndidi, the holding midfielder. Ahead of him, Ayoze Perez, James Maddison, Yuri Tielemans, Harvey Barnes and Jamie Vardy leads the line. On the bench for the Foxes, Danny Ward, James Justin, Wes Morgan, Damari Gray, Mark Albrighton, Hamza Chowdhury and Dennis Pratt. The Southampton players in their pre-match huddle below us here on the pitch at St Mary's. They drew Wolves last time, also an unchanged 11. They go with Angus Gunn in goal, a back three of Maya Yoshida, Yannick Vestergaard and Yad Bednarik. The two wing-backs are Jan Valery and Ryan Bertrand. Oriol Romeo and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, the holding midfielders, with James Ward-Prowse and Nathan Redmond either side of Danny Ings, who has scored 4 of Southampton's 9 Premier League goals so far this season. On the bench for the Saints, Alex McCarthy, Jack Stevens, Shane Long, Shay Adams, Stuart Armstrong, Sofian Boufal and Kevin Danso. We're almost ready for action as those Kun Vishai memorial scarves are raised above the heads of the couple of thousand Leicester fans to our right-hand side. Another emotional day, another emotional weekend for Leicester City Football Club. But on the pitch, we're almost ready for action here. The referee is Andre Mariner. The video assistant referee is Mike Dean. And the first thing which is happening, as we've seen quite a lot this season, is that Leicester have turned the teams around. So they will be kicking towards the travelling fans in the first half, kicking from left to right as we look at it, in the blue shirts, white shorts and blue socks. Well, often in night games, fans are a little late in coming in. It was pretty empty actually 10-15 minutes ago, but it's almost full now as Ralph Hasenhüttl puts on his baseball cap and braves the weather to come to the edge of his technical area alongside
I think he'd need more than a baseball cap tonight, Chris.
I was going to say, I hope he's got numerous jackets.
I hope he's not got an umbrella.
We're underway. Jamie Vardy knocking it back to Wilfred Ndidi. And here we go. The first Premier League game of the weekend involving Leicester City again. The last time that happened was the win over Spurs at King Power. Wilfred Ndidi in central midfield, rolls it back to Chagla Soyuncu and now Ben Chilwell, who has already played at St Mary's this season when England played here against Kosovo last month, as Yuri Tielemans strides towards the edge of the penalty area. An early chance maybe for the Belgian. He falls over. Referee says play on, and Ryan Bertrand with a very good ball forward up to Danny Ings. Well, if the opening 40 seconds is anything to go by, this one could be free-flowing attacking football, Tony Cottee.
Well, that was really open there. I mean, first of all, Tielemans was allowed to run for ages and ages, and the problem was that Leicester players were waiting for the referee, Andre Marino, to blow for a free kick. He didn't.
As Johnny Evans was saying a couple of weeks ago, he doesn't know his own strength, Southampton. Maybe he didn't with that ball. Here's Barnes again, though, in a really good position. Right-footed, can go for goal, and he's just missed. Curled it to the goalkeeper's left. Harvey Barnes was eyeing up another wonder strike.
Chilwell involved, great turn from Barnes, comes inside, he's about 25 yards out, opens his body. It's the right thing to do, just didn't quite get enough curl on it.
It's back with Southampton, and Southampton, despite being the home side, are happy to let Leicester have the majority of the ball.
Yeah, they are, and the warning signs are there as well, because the fans are grumbling a bit. I looked up, there's only 9 minutes played, and every time the ball's misplaced by Southampton in treacherous conditions, they're moaning.
Oh, it's given away by Bertrand. It was a late challenge on Perez. Indeed, he rolls it forward for Leicester anyway. It's on to Maddison. Chilwell instead, and then Barnes' shot. Oh, good save for Chilwell on the rebound. Ben Chilwell puts it in. Dream start for Leicester City as they look to go second in the Premier League table. It's 1-0.
Good finish from Ben Chilwell. He just continues his run into the box. Concerns about Perez, though. He's right in front of us. He's taken out with the original tackle, and he's still down on the field. Leicester are celebrating. Ben Chilwell, he didn't have much to aim at as well when the ball eventually came back to him. He's managed to find the corner, but just what they wanted. That'll really put the pressure on Southampton now. If the fans were moaning before, now they've gone a goal behind, they're going to be moaning even more. Just watching the build-up, and it's Perez. He's sort of, it's a tackle, it's a late tackle, but they get the ball. Indeed, you're waiting for him to pass the ball. He's waiting for the run of Chilwell. And it's all right, the pass, and the shot from Barnes, I mean, could Gunn have done a little bit more? He sort of almost parries it straight back out to him, because there's not that much pace on the shot.
Smile as wide as the Solent as he celebrated in front of the travelling supporters.
Checking red card as well, Chris.
For the challenge from Bertrand on Perez. Now, Jose Perez seems to be okay. He's off his feet, but there is a VAR check for a potential red card. Was this challenge bad enough? And here comes the card.
Red card.
Bertrand's been sent off. Disastrous start for Southampton. A goal, and because of the challenge in the build-up, Ryan Bertrand, red card. In the meanwhile, Barnes and Chilwell exchange passes. Barnes is into the penalty area. Back to Maddison. It falls to the feet of Tielemans. 2-0 Leicester City. Yuri Tielemans scores for the second game running. And how about this for a start? 17 minutes gone, 10-man Southampton 0, Leicester 2. It could be a very, very long night for the Saints.
Brilliant play from Harvey Barnes, because he's made it out enough that he gets the ball on the left wing, and he's got an awful lot to do, and he goes past a couple of players. Really, really good from him, but just going to see the replay. You're not going to see it if you're listening to me at home, but I'm going to see the replay. I'm going to watch it again. It comes to Harvey Barnes. He's right out on the left touchline. Got an awful lot to do. He goes past two players, and then it's not the best pass. It comes off a Southampton player, but fantastic skill, burst of energy. Comes off a Southampton defender, deflects towards the penalty spot. Good first touch from Tielemans, and then he doesn't panic. He side foots the ball back towards the near post, which always wrong foots the keeper.
Second top scorer now. I tell you, Harvey Barnes is unplayable on that left side at the moment. He's just tricked his way beyond a challenge again and rolled it back to James Maddison. And Ralph Hasenhüttl is stood there on the edge of his technical areas. Perez bombs towards the edge of the penalty area, gets it back and scores! Oh my word! Jose Perez has put Leicester City 3-0 up inside 19 minutes, and the Foxes are on course now to make it their best ever start to a Premier League season after 10 matches.
Oh, the Leicester fans are going mad. They won't have had a start like this since they probably scored, I remember the 4 at Derby, going back many, many years, 20 years ago, I think it was, 4-0 up after 20 minutes. There's every chance they're going to do that again. It's another fantastic goal. They just work the ball on the right-hand side. And Perez gets the ball eventually. He plays a lovely little 1-2, I think. Yeah, a little 1-2, gets it back. The keeper gets his hand onto it, but there's too much pace on it. But the movement and everything is brilliant from Leicester. It really is. Great finish from Perez. Really, really good.
Harvey Barnes runs at Bednarik again. This time the centre-back come right back, wins that battle, but Redmond then skips away from Southampton, up over halfway, chased by 3 blue shirts though. Redmond with a crossfield pass though to Ings, who controls it down wonderfully well, and he can run at Ricardo. This is Southampton's best moment in the game. Back with Højbjerg, through to Valery, good chance, good save from Kasper Schmeichel. Valery beats the sodden wet turf. Southampton have created a chance, 31 minutes gone, Leicester 3-0 up.
Well, that's the best we've seen by a million miles from Southampton. The first shot, I mean, in the end, it was a comfortable save by Kasper Schmeichel, but brilliant touch from Danny Ings in the build-up.
Thought the Newcastle game and tonight, if you look at Leicester's midfielders, it gives them such a chance to dominate games if they have that man advantage with Tielemans, with Maddison, with Pratt if he's playing.
Yeah, they're good footballers, aren't they? And, you know, they just work the ball so well. They like, we've just seen their right-hand side into the middle and out to the left.
Ben Chilwell now in a crossing position towards Vardy. Vestergaard got across Jamie Vardy to clear that only as far as Ben Chilwell, though, who's loving life in the rain. Now Harvey Barnes, back to Chilwell, back to Barnes, saved, but it's gone over the line, has it? Oh, that one will be checked. No. I don't think it has, but Harvey Barnes thought for a second that he'd scored, and Leicester had a fourth.
Oh, great play again from Leicester. Those 2 men, Barnes and Chilwell. Chilwell cuts the ball back to Barnes. He hits his shot straight at Angus Gunn, and it's just squirmed underneath his body.
Well, they're currently just above the relegation zone before kick-off, but a big defeat here, and they might drop into it as Perez picks it up by the corner flag after a fine long pass, and he exchanges balls with Ricardo. Now it's back with Youri Tielemans, helps it on to Wilfred Ndidi. Ndidi's pass reaches Chilwell now. Chilwell on the left, crosses it in towards Perez.
Oh!
That is perfect from Ayoze Perez, and this is a faultless first 40 minutes for Leicester. Check this for a scoreline. Southampton 0, Leicester City 4.
Chris, I can't describe this goal because it is such a hard skill. A half volley is one of the hardest skills in football, and I was just talking about him. Perez has made it look so easy. Brilliant play again from Leicester, because they've got the ball on the right hand side, and it's actually Perez who's got the ball and then work it back out. I think it's Ricardo, Perez again, and then it comes into Ndidi. He just about gets away with Ndidi because the defender nearly gets it to Chilwell. Chilwell plays it into the far post, and it's landed at his feet. It's so easy to put them over the bar, to scuff them, to miss-hit it. He's cracked it into the roof of the net. Defender doesn't need, Valery doesn't even know he's coming in behind him. And as he meets it on the half volley, keep your head down, keep it on target. What a finish that is.
This is the VAR sending off. There might be a couple of added on minutes. Leicester won't mind that. Back with Youri Tielemans and Olays from the Leicester City supporters, and I'm not surprised. There aren't many days as a fan when you can just sit back and watch on without a nerve. And a crossfield pass from Ndidi to Chilwell. It comes to Vardy. Vardy must score. Jamie Vardy gets it on the axe, and it is 5-0 before half-time. Leicester City are not going to forget this evening in a hurry.
You don't think he's not going to score tonight, do you, Jamie Vardy? What a finish as well. Comes down that left-hand side again, Chilwell's ball in, and when it gets to Vardy, what composure in the box, because he takes a touch, he turns inside the defender, and then he just smashes it past Angus Gunn. Well, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. You know, this is the first time I've done a commentary. I need to come every week, I think, for Leicester, because it comes out to Chilwell, he tries to play it inside, comes off the defender again, a little bit of luck, but there's no luck about his finish, Jamie Vardy, because he takes a brilliant first touch. He then turns inside the defender, and then the composure, so many players smash it straight at the goalkeeper, not with Jamie Vardy. There's only one place it's going, in the back of the net. And it's, well, 5-0. What a performance.
Maddison twists and turns and lays it to the right-hand side, and Youri Tielemans. Tielemans down the line for Ricardo. Ricardo thinks about crossing. Instead, he plays it back to Maddison, who gets it back to Wilfred Ndidi somehow. Chilwell and Barnes now exchange passes on the edge of the box. Barnes clips it into Perez. Great touch! Oh! What a goal! Ayoze Perez has a hat-trick, and it's a historic night. Leicester City have hit 6 in the Premier League for the first time ever.
Another fantastic finish from Perez. The only question mark is he offside, because when he gets the ball, he looks so far advanced to the Southampton back line, but They'll be checking it, but I'm pretty certain he's onside. He's taken it down on his chest and cracked it past the keeper. I think it's another brilliant goal from Leicester. They've worked the ball down the right-hand side. It's Ricardo. It comes in. They just keep hold of possession. The ball works out to the left-hand side. Comes back into the middle. Little chip over. He's well onside. But what composure. Fantastic from Perez. It's his hat-trick, isn't it?
It is. And they're in the mood for more. As Harvey Barnes picks it up. He has been extraordinary tonight. Now Chilwell to the byline. Clips it in. Free header.
Oh!
It's 7. It's Jamie Vardy.
I told you he'd score again, Chris.
I can barely believe I'm saying this. 58 minutes gone. Southampton 0. Leicester City 7.
What a ball from Ben Chilwell. Please don't ask me who the man of the match is after the game. I know you're going to, but I'm going to really struggle to nominate a man of the match. Chilwell has just dinked one up, and it is a striker's dream, because Jamie is totally unmarked. He's 6 yards out. He ain't going to miss from there. But he's brilliant play again, down the left-hand side to Harvey Barnes. Waits for the run of Chilwell. Dinks the ball up. You know, again, it's dreadful defending, but he's running out of room, Chilwell. He just gets right under it. And, well, Jamie is just not going to miss from there. And I'll leave you to say what the score is, Chris, because I can't believe it myself.
Leicester fans respond with "We want 8" as Højbjerg picks it up on halfway and plays a ball down the line. And he is quick, Redmond, and he'll get onto that on the left-hand side of the box. Soyuncu can't stop him. He shoots. Great save, Kasper Schmeichel. Tips that over. Well, all of a sudden, Southampton are showing a bit of fight.
Best we've seen from Southampton. Good play from Redmond. Honestly, it's one player against 4 Leicester defenders, and he does well. He comes inside Evans. He gets a shot in straight at Schmeichel. You'll expect him to save it, but it's still got to be pushed over the bar.
There's Angus Gunn launches his goal kick down the pitch. Evans wins the header. Now it's back with Tielemans. Andre Mariner's fallen over, and then Damari Gray falls over. Maddison picks a lovely pass to Jamie Vardy on the edge of the box. He's fouled by Bednarik. Oh, this is James Maddison territory. 20 yards out, bang centre. Chance this.
It could not be any more central of the goal. Chilwell is looking at it, but Maddison's put the ball down, and he's the one who's going to hit it.
Angus Gunn looks a worried man. He's got his 6-man red and white wall. James Maddison is stood poised in the St Mary's rain, and I think he will strike it. Here goes Maddison! Oh, there's magic in that right boot.
What a goal.
James Maddison lights up a very special Leicester performance with a cracking goal. It is 8-0.
Sometimes you watch what's happening and you know what's going to happen, but they still can't prevent it. And the quality of the free kick, I haven't seen it from behind the goal yet, but he's whipped it over the wall, exactly what you would expect him. Angus Gunn, he's set the wall up. He can't do any more than what he's done, but you know James Maddison is going to whip it over the wall. It's exactly what he's done. It's a wonderful free kick. Right, is it? I don't know whether it's right in the top corner. I'm just going to sit now from behind the goal, curling away from the keeper. I mean, he dives really late, the keeper, but it's a brilliant free kick from Maddison.
And we've got 30 seconds of added on time left as Danso clips out the ball to this near side, and Jack Stevens, he helps it forward towards Redmond. Soyuncu clears back to Ward-Prowse, given away. Now Mark will brighten up over halfway, and he plays the ball into Vardy. Vardy into the penalty area. Jamie Vardy, can he finish? He's got over. It's a penalty. It's a penalty.
Yeah,
and a chance for Leicester to score 9 and equal the biggest ever Premier League win.
Definite penalty, in my opinion. Andre Mariner, no doubt at all. He's looking at it from behind. They probably will have a little VAR look at it, I'm guessing.
No surprise that Jamie Vardy grabs the ball.
A hat-trick and Premier League history.
He wants 3, Leicester wants 9. Angus Gunn stands in his way as the Southampton fans do their best to put off Jamie Vardy. Andre Mariner has got everybody back. What a moment. A record that has stood for decades. Jamie Vardy can add Leicester's name to it. Here he comes, he scores! And Leicester City have 9 and have equalled Manchester United's record for the biggest ever Premier League win. It's the last act of an extraordinary story, and I was there night. Southampton 0, Leicester 9, the full-time score.
I'm stunned. I am absolutely stunned. I think it's the beauty of football, Chris, that every now and again something happens and you think, I've not seen anything like that, or something amazing happens. It never ceases to amaze you, the wonderful game of football. It's the reason why it's the best game, the best sport in the world. Listen, Southampton have been absolutely woeful. They've been dreadful, but I'm not going to take anything at all away from what has been a magnificent Leicester City performance. Their fans, the Leicester fans, are standing on their feet. The whole bench is down there at the touchline, ready to applaud off these 11, 12, 13 players that have played tonight. It's been an incredible performance. 9 goals away from home. Unbelievable. Honestly, I'm stunned. I don't know what to say. It's been an incredible night. I'm privileged and proud to say I was here.